Hi everybody, it's Angela here from the Elliott Yoga Studio. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I've put together this little wellness chat, 8 winter self-care practices. So I don't know about yourself, but the darker mornings, the darker nights definitely needs more time for me to look at how to nourish my mind and body and to stay motivated, especially when it comes to January. You've set all the goals, you want to push forward, you want to stay motivated for the year ahead, and then maybe the weather is a bit yucky and you just lose that maybe oomph. But determined not to let that happen this year, staying healthy as much as possible, and looking at ways to really nurture my mind and body. So I thought I would jump on very quick, just to run through some tips that I have prepared for you. So let's look at the very first tip. Tip number one, hydrate and nourish. So we do know how important it is to have water. Right, we're mostly made up of water, so let's make sure we're nourishing the body. It helps every cell in the body to flourish if we can provide enough water to the system, our system. So please drink water every day. They say about a litre, at least 1 litre. I know you can get fancy water bottles nowadays, people buy, and it maybe has a measurement on. You can actually just watch what you're doing every day, take track of it. But I do think winter is the perfect time to pay more attention to what we're drinking. And that could be nice, warm herbal teas. Like I'm having a nice cup of, this one's called Digest from Twinings. We digest tea. I love Twinings. They do so many beautiful teas. They've actually got a new menopause one out as well. If anybody wants to try that, really delicious. But anyway, herbal teas, love to drink them. That gets you enough of your water intake as well. And fruits and veg. We know fruits and veg are packed with antioxidants and vitamins and just to nourish. So please get that into your eating habits just to help the body feel warm as well, so it can energize, keep the body warm. Another thing I love to do, which I think is super easy at this time of the year, even though it's something I do all year round, I love a bowl of soup. I'm actually going to do that today. I'm going to make a little bowl of vegetable ramen. Just a great way to get the vegetables and the nice nourishment from that. Not massive in salads through winter. I just feel the coldness of a salad doesn't entice me in any way. And maybe it's just the heat that you bring in from a nice warm soup that just helps me anyway, my digestive system. It just kickstarts much better. So yeah, my little go-to would be soups. So hydrate and nourish. Tip number two, cozy self-care evenings. Cannot get enough of these, especially in the darker nights when maybe you just don't want to go out and about so much. Grab a good book. Let's have a wee marathon of a good book or watching a good movie or a series of some sort. My ideal is all the romantic comedies, but whatever you're into, you go for that. But mine's is a kind of Hallmark type movies, so that's where I'm at my happiest. My wee hot cup of drink, tea or whatever, and putting on nice warm blankets over me, nice fluffy socks, maybe the odd little bit of, treat, a little chocolate or whatever. But yeah, do stuff that lets you feel cozy at night time and pampered. It's self-care, remember, for a reason. Self-care. Take care of yourself. So that would be my little tips for a wee evening in. Good book, movie, and wrap yourself up. Tip number three, warm baths. Now, the amount of people that I talk to that do not have a bath anymore, like they've ripped their bath out to put a big shower in, quite a lot are regretting that because a warm bath, it's my favourite place to be. I do set a timer, 20 minutes, because I could probably be in there forever. But a 20-minute timer tends to help, or even better, I listen to a meditation while I'm in the bath. Be guided meditation, set it to the nice time, and I know I've been in there long enough. Baths are amazing, especially if your body's a wee bit achy or cold. Remember, osteoporosis, arthritis, if your bones are just feeling that niggly way, sometimes the comfort of heat can be very, very good. They do say as well, like hot and cold. So I know a lot of people are doing the cold water therapies at the moment, and I'm still all for that. I've not quite managed to do it myself. I've been doing outdoor water dips, but that's when the weather was lovely. So I'm probably called a seasonal dipper. Whereas I know people that are still getting in their cold baths or even going outside in the cold tubs in the winter. So I definitely think I'll work my way up to that. I know there's so many health benefits to it, so it will be the next stage in my evolution, but not quite there yet. I'll probably bring it back when it's summertime. If you are having warm baths, Epsom salts, get some Epsom salts or Himalayan salts in there because they are full of minerals that help your body. And also, if you can add essential oils. I'm a massive lover of essential oils. I'm massive advocate of them. I'm certified as an aromatherapist, so I love using oils on a daily basis. The only thing I would say, and underline this is important, please always dilute your essential oil in a carrier oil if you're going to apply them topically. So if you're going to apply them to you on your body and your skin, put them in a bath, please have them in a carrier oil first. Okay, so that's one of the main safety bits of advice for essential oils. You can diffuse essential oils by putting them in a burner, maybe one of the steam diffusers without a carrier. You can just add them straight like that from the bottle. But if they're touching your skin, we need to have them in a carrier oil. Okay, so that's just a little advice. So my go-to if you were using essential oils, a frankincense I love if the body feels a little achy and maybe some niggles. Orange if you just want to perk yourself up, but it's really good for your mind. It's really good for if you're studying something, doing a bit of training or anything. Diffuse or use some orange. Eucalyptus, of course, for clearing any congestion. That this time of the year, it's all we seem to do, isn't it? We've got stuffy. It's probably because we're trapped indoors a lot more, and we've got all the heating on, and this dry air sometimes can really clog you up. So eucalyptus is one of my go-tos. I also have a little face steamer that I use as well that's got a pad, a specific wee pad in the face steamer. You can add some essential oils and just breathe it all in, which has been a godsend. It's amazing for me, especially if I do feel I'm getting a little bit chesty. I've got a little girl, she's coming home from nursery, and absolutely every single bug that goes about the nursery brings it home, and then of course the whole house has got it. But we're trying our best to stay healthy, so that's the main thing. So yeah, that's my kind of top tip for number 3, warm baths, some salt in there, some essential oils, listen to a lovely guided meditation. Number 4, so here is my favourite topic, my favourite passion, essential oils. You'll see that this bottle is called Aromatic Yogi. So Aromatic Yogi is actually our creation. This is our little other wee baby, our other business called Aromatic Yogi. And I would say explore essential oils. If you don't use them already, explore them. They're very natural. They're nature's gift. Yeah, plant material, that's where essential oils come from. And if you do want to use them around your home, it's endless. You could clean your whole house using specific essential oils. You could work with your skincare routine using essential oils. You could work with meditation. I like to bring them into my wellness practices. So I do yoga using the essential oils and breathwork and meditation. And of course, I use them for aromatherapy. So my top 3 ones for winter. This was hard for me because I love so many, but my top 3, if I had to, eucalyptus, because I do love how much it is great for clearing any congestion and it helps to support the immune system. Peppermint, because this does help to aid digestion. Yeah, and sometimes in the winter I maybe feel a little bit more sluggish, so I do like this one to help with digestion. If you get little headaches as well, this is a good one for headaches. Again, maybe the dry air that we're in, the dry air maybe gives us more headaches, or darker, looking at screens and darker environment, a load of things in the winter. It can also boost energy, so peppermint's amazing for boosting energy. And a little side note, menopause. I've got this one in my menopause creation called Evolve because peppermint has been said to be amazing for hot flush. A wee hot flush, it cools and calms the nervous system. So yeah, a wee hot flush, you can use a bit of peppermint. Maybe if it's in a mist spray bottle of mist, you can mist it around you to cool you down, or even diffuse it in the air, or apply a little in a carrot oil to massage on or go into a bath. So those ones, eucalyptus, peppermint, and I would say frankincense is my other one. Frankincense is, so you could go on and on and on about frankincense. It is amazing in the winter because of its immune boosting properties, but also it's very hydrating oil. So I like to use it in skincare. I like to put a wee bit in a carrier oil and apply it to my face. Get quite dry in winter. So that's amazing skin loving oil. So I really like that. And relaxing. The scent of it is super relaxing, calming the mind, working with the parasympathetic part of our nervous system, rest and digest. So yeah, that's a little about the oils. Now again, I will highlight, always dilute your oils if you apply them topically. I don't ever ingest oils. I don't ever put them into water and drink them. No, I wouldn't. And again, that's me come from an aromatherapy background. That's me come from a sports science background as well. I just wouldn't be doing that. But each to their own. It's my advice. I wouldn't do it. Number 5, a mindful winter walk. Who doesn't love going out in the winter when it's a nice crisp dry day, the sun is shining, it's so invigorating, but always wrap yourself up. That's what we need to do in the winter. It's not really the weather that's the issue. It's usually how we dress for the weather that's the issue. So make sure you're nice and cozy. Grab your hat, nice fancy wee hat, wee fluffy hat. Get your nice scarf on, nice bright colours. Get your nice jacket on, walking boots. If you've got a dog, even better. Let them get out, walk, fresh air. Everybody's happy. Or if you don't want to do that, go for a dance class. Get your body moving any way that you can get your body moving. Shake off any tension, any stress of the winter season is an amazing thing. I would say go that step further. Encourage a friend. Why don't you have like a day in the week where you and your friend meet up, you and your friend or your friends meet up, go for a walk. Amazing. Not only is it great for a wee quick chit chat, getting out of fresh air, but also there is a lot of studies to say that when we're in a group environment, when we're with other people, the oxytocin levels rise. So oxytocin is like the feel-good love hormone. And when you're in a group environment, that naturally is happening for you. Your oxytocin levels are rising. So I say it's even better. Grab a friend, encourage them to get out for a wee walk, have a wee blather. But just make sure you wear nice warm clothes. Could even take a wee flask of hot herbal drink. Bonus. Number 6, that leads me nicely to friendship. Of course, it's lovely to have people in your life for you to love and them to love you. This is very important. As human beings, it's not natural for us to be solo all the time. We need interaction. We need to be in and around people. If you feel like, maybe you don't have a lot of friends at the moment, I know for my mother, if I can speak for my mother, but the age that she's at, maybe a lot of her friends and family are not here anymore, and it's getting a smaller group of friends. Like what my mum's going to do, she's going to volunteer, go do some volunteer work, because when you put yourself in places to help others, you create friendship, you create lasting friendship, and not only is it great for you, but it's great for that other person. So it's a win-win situation. So if you do feel like maybe a little bit kind of a bit lonely, maybe you're in a different country, you've moved away from all your friends, do stuff like that. Make sure you're still getting connection in some sort, and that would be my best advice, to maybe do a little caregiving or join groups, activity groups that you're interested in. Again, I'll just go back to oxytocin levels. If we can do that, then we will help with the oxytocin levels. And rather than sending people a text message, it's so easy nowadays to go on your phone and just, hi, how are you? Phone the person up, take a bit of time out your day, give them a proper phone, a proper chit chat, go and visit them, take them a nice healthy bowl of soup, nice wee healthy bowl of soup to their house and spend a bit of time. Yeah, so that would be another little tip from me. Number 7, self reflect. I do this every morning. My first thing I do in the morning, I get up, I do have a coffee in the morning. I do love my wee cappuccino in the morning. And I grab my journal. So my journal's here. I love it. It's just such a beautiful journal, and inside it, it's just got everything that I need. You know, daily steps. It's got positive information for where you want to put words of motivation. Where could you go better? You've got a little chart area that you can tick off. Have you eaten quite healthy that day? Have you hydrated well that day? Have you done some sort of movement that day? I love my journal. So I would recommend to anybody, if you can get a wee journal, put your thoughts down. Nobody needs to read this. This can be 100% for your eyes only. So you can write whatever you want to, whatever's going on in your mind. Sometimes our minds can be very tricky places, and if we let that go, put it out onto paper, and you read back on it, you can maybe analyse it a little better and step back from it a little better. This is from the company called Inspired Stories. So if anybody's looking for a beautiful journal, this is Inspired. I find the camera. Inspired Stories, absolutely brilliant company, ethically sourced and everything for the material. So I really love that. And I've got all my monthly goals in there. I've got a yearly goal, but I would say as well, with making goals, don't pressurize yourself too much. Don't beat yourself up if you're not achieving every single thing every single day, because life is change. Change happens all the time, and we need to go with the change. So I will set myself up through the day for a plan of the day, but I also keep flexibility for things that might go wrong. Like last week, Charlotte was off nursery all week. So maybe my plans for that week were completely different from what I wanted, but that's okay. So I've set up other times. So yeah, that's my little thoughts, is keep a journal of some sort, or just self-reflection would be lovely. Number 8, I love sleep. I am a massive, massive sleep person. I love going out my bed, the warmth of the duvet, sinking into my pillow. I usually spray the room a little with, we've got a spray called Relax, and it's got lavender and orange and mandarin and sandalwood and patchouli in it, so it's really relaxing for the room. So I just give it a little mist around, sometimes just a little mist on the curtain, sometimes a little mist on the pillow. And the room's set up for me when I go in to go to sleep. I also do like to take a warm bath before going to bed, you know, just that kind of wind down time. If I do have the oils in there, or if I do have the meditation playing, it's just that time where I've cut off all electrical devices, other than if I'm playing a little meditation on the phone. I've got that to the side, but everything's off. I'm not looking at my screen, I'm not googling for anything, because your mind can get really busy again when we start to do that. So let's say this is your time. Don't give your energy away too much to everything else. So if we're looking at our phones, or we're watching the telly too much, we're giving that energy, that time away. Invest it back into yourself. Have a nice warm bath. Time for you, time for your mind. Then maybe come out and you can do your journal at the end of the night as well. You could do it in the morning, and you could do it at the end of the night, and just compare your energy from when you first got up, what have you done, to when you're going to sleep. But yeah, so I hope that has helped. I hope that really has helped you. That's 8 little tips. I've tried to keep it very simple. Sorry. And just very, very simple, so that we can work through to do some tangible steps within winter that hopefully makes you feel better. I would love your feedback. I would love to know how you take care of yourself. How do you nourish your mind, body, and soul through the winter months? Is there any little secrets, any little tips that get you through, keep you energized? It would be, and if you do use essential oils, I'm always loving conversations about essential oils. But anyway, I will leave you there to have a little think about those tips, and refer back to at any point. And like I say, if you can leave any wee comments, it'd be great to start a conversation. It'd be great to start a little chat about winter wellness. Anyways, you have a beautiful day, and I shall see you all soon, either online or at the Elliott Yoga Studio. Bye.